Hello, my name is Jade E. Wilder, and I'm going to be reading some tarot for you today from the Everyday Witch Tarot, along with some others. So, pop a squat, take a seat. This is going to be fun, and hopefully share something for your highest good. Alrighty, so the way that I do these readings, there's a top card, a bottom card, and then there's one off to the side. And the top card is what is in your conscious mind at the moment. So what you're really focused on, what you're really thinking about, basically what's consuming your headspace. And just so you guys know, every time I shuffle this deck, I literally got this deck just for this project because I wanted to really start to understand the collective that I'm manifesting, that we're manifesting each other. And you guys go really, you move really fast. This card deck is like, wee! So just so you know, you guys move very, very quickly. You might be busy people. You might have a lot going on. And that is actually why I keep my card spread a little bit short. So what's in the conscious mind is the top card. What's in the subconscious is the bottom card. Off to the side is the overall energy. If I'm feeling that I need clarification on something, I will pull from another deck. But for the most part, I try to keep this short and sweet. Alrighty, so Spirit Guides are the highest truth and compassion. What is it that this collective needs to know today, Friday, February? Oh my God, February. Something must be happening in February. But anyway, Friday, June 6th, holy Moses. Let's see what you got. All right, our top card is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Our bottom card is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Let's see if I can. There we go. Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, and your overall energy is the Two of Swords. Okay. So with the Two of Swords being your overall energy, that would tell me that there is a decision there's something in your mind where you're thinking about two different options. Like you are at a crossroads. There's two different ways you could go. And I find it interesting that this witch is blindfolded. And they're shooting their shot without really knowing, how it's all going to go down. Without really knowing what to expect. And it looks like they got a bullseye. So it's almost like their intuition is steering them. And it's spot on. Which, it always is. So that is very interesting. So it's almost like, okay, so the overall energy is that you're at a crossroads. There's two different choices to take, but it almost seems like you already know what you're doing. It almost seems like you already know what choice is the best choice for you because you've got a bullseye. And the way that they're throwing the sword is very the first word that came to mind was reckless, but this is a witch that knows what they're doing because clearly they got a bullseye. So maybe you're overthinking. Maybe you're overthinking a little bit because your intuition is spot on. That's what it's telling me. And ravens or crows could be a symbol for you, or cats. There's going to be a lot of cats on this channel. So right off the bat, I'm kind of glad we paused there for a moment because it tells me that the overall energy is there is a decision that perhaps you're overthinking, that you've kind of already decided on. Your intuition has already knowingly decided on this. The other thing I find funny, sorry, one more thing. The other thing I find funny is that this cat I don't know if you can see very well. Ah, there you go. You see how the cat's looking at the witch? And the cat's like, you know already. And it's kind of, so is this guy here. Like, you already know what to do. Like, stop overthinking it. You already know what to do. You know? Okay. So let's get to these other two cards here. In your conscious mind, we got the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, now this guy here, he looks a little self-assured. I'll say self-assured. Like, yeah, you know, I go about my life doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm pretty cool. There's nothing that really can change what I do. And so the Page of Pentacles, I want to look at what these road signs say, sorry. Oh, they're kind of illegible, excuse me. The Page of Pentacles energy is the first individual in the suit. So we go 1 to 10 and then Page to King. So they're beginning their journey. They're beginning their journey of perhaps a project or work. Something that I feel this page really wants to go somewhere. Like they really want this project to earn a certain amount of money or something like that. And they look very chill in this card. Kind of like very go with the flow. So, oh, and yes, hello. Hello, as I stated before, there's going to be a lot of cats on this channel. Pilly, oh gosh, come here. Okay. This is Pilgrim. Say hi, Pilly. All right, we got a page, I'm sorry, excuse me. So basically there's two decisions. Sounds like you already know what you want because you already got a bullseye blindfolded. And so in your conscious mind, you're kind of like very confident because this page looks pretty confident, even though in the tarot itself, technically they're the most novice because the king would be the most confident. The king would be like, I know what I'm doing. I'm very much established in my sovereignty and in my work or in this project that earns a certain, like, it earns my living. It earns, it's very grounded. It's very stable, like my livelihood, like my career, things like that. So this page is just beginning, but they're very confident. That's kind of in the conscious mind. And the Eight of Pentacles, interesting. The Eight of Pentacles here is in your unconscious. Wow. There we go. And this lady is like also really confident. Look at her. She's like her. Sorry, this is annoying. Yeah, her facial expression is very self-assured as well. And she's very focused on her project. So, this deck is, excuse me, this spread. So with the page in your conscious and the Eight of Pentacles in your subconscious, I feel that perhaps there is someone on your mind, just because the energy of the two witches is very different that I'm getting. And I specifically chose this deck because it was not necessarily gender specific. But when I'm looking at this spread, like when I'm looking at the conscious mind and the subconscious, it feels very separate to me. It feels like there's one energy in the conscious and a completely separate energy or person in the subconscious. So that could mean something to you. That could mean something to you. Maybe you have someone on your mind. That could be something there. Maybe you have someone on your mind who's really working hard at something. And perhaps you're trying to decide whether or not you want to work with this person. Maybe that's a part of the decision. Maybe there's some hesitancy over whether or not you work with them for who knows, like there could be so many reasons. And this is a general reading. So I'm going to ask you to choose what that would be for you. But I think what the cards are telling me is like, don't overthink it. Like you've got it. You already know, your intuition already knows that this is the right choice. So maybe it's the right choice to work with this person. Maybe, you're getting a little up in your head. I'm going to pull one more card from this deck as advice. So with this one here, I'm getting that there's two individuals, you and another. Both of you are working towards a goal. Maybe one of you is a little bit more experienced than the other with the Page of Pentacles versus the Eight of Pentacles. But your determination is very much spot on. Like your ambition and what you want and your long-term goals is very much the same. And so perhaps you're overthinking it. Perhaps you're overthinking whether or not they're a good fit for you. Perhaps you're overthinking whether or not they could really steer you or help your business grow or help your project grow. And I mean, take it as it resonates. This could be for a school project. This could be for a work project. This could be literally so many things. So I would trust your intuition. That's what this specific Two of Cards, this Two of Swords, the way that the picture looks and how I'm getting the energy is that you already know what to do. So don't overthink it. All right. Any advice? Any additional advice? Holy Mother of God. Sorry. Okay. So we have the Ten of Cups. Like, do it already. Like, do it. Reach out to this person. They want, well, I mean, I don't know if they want to work with you, but I think that it's promising because you got like a bullseye and you're blindfolded, and the Ten of Cups is like just kind of the best. It's like only good things can come from the Ten of Cups. You know what I mean? And I'm not really going to, and okay, you know what? With this card being the way it is with a family, excuse me, take it as it resonates. I'm just going to say that. Take it as it resonates. It could be someone that you are really interested in. It could be, it could still be a work thing. Like, obviously not like, this is not a work thing, but the Ten of Cups in general means like it's happiness. It's like, it's the best outcome. Okay. So don't read too much into that if it's a work thing. Or if it's a school project and you're not really into that person like that, yeah, that's fine. It just means that it's going to be good. It's going to lead to some good things. Who knows? It could lead to a friendship. It could lead to a really amazing endeavor. So you're never going to know unless you try. And my advice is to reach out to that person, and just vibe. Like, it doesn't have to be such a big deal. I feel like it's like you're like really up in your head about this, you know? Yeah, I feel like really blocked. I feel kind of stuck. So yeah, just don't do that. That's not fun. Okay, well, that is the first reading I have for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. I'm so happy that you found this channel, and I'm excited to continue reading for you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.